All right. See if bread's ready to come on. You guys, we got some little bits of news today. Welcome to my Talk with Rose channel, where we talk all kinds of things. You know what? Let me go turn on the light. I think I'm a little dark. Give me a sec. Because the light's behind me. I'm like, I don't want to look all... Maybe I need to put... Yeah, I need to put a light up there, right? Huh? That shines down. Sorry, I'm gonna get used to all this streamer stuff. I do need that front light to counter that back one. If I was facing this way, it'd be perfect. But we got a little bit of Gypsy news to just kind of laugh at and talk about real quick before we get on to our semifinals Eurovision. Bust out your notes, because I got my notes, guys. You guys took notes, I took notes. And then we'll get on to talking now. And so, hopefully, Brett will be coming on in just a sec. I let Brett know that I am online, so we can talk over these. But, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, just, you know, I do like crime and psychology, and that's what I went to school for and have my degree in. I have my degree in criminal justice, minoring forensic psychology. But I have a wide range of interests, and I also like talking to people about their interests, their life, their stuff, and so I kind of mix it all together, and we have this channel where we can come together and we can chat, talk, and have fun. And Twitch is where we game, and this is where we chat and about a subject. If you want to make a video just about a subject, we can just do a YouTube video. If you want to game and talk or just game, there's Twitch. And I do have a TikTok, Instagram, and all of that, Twitter, all that fun stuff. Twitter. But anyways, so I was watching some more YouTube videos for some I just watch YouTube, okay, I just watch YouTube. But of course, I do watch and see what everybody else is saying about Gypsy, and I try and come on here and say the stuff that people aren't saying, so that you get not the same news. I don't want you to get the same news. I want you to get different news. And so I come on here and be like, okay, this is what everybody's not saying that they should be saying. And so I ask the questions that should be asked, that nobody's asking. I say the stuff that nobody's saying that they should be saying. But anyways, I just wanted to alert you guys to a couple of channels, because okay, so there's somebody who made a video, Becca Scoops. It's called Cops Spill Hot Tea About Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Okay, that is a good video, because if you don't like Fancy, or you do like Fancy but you have a hard time watching her videos because of her freakouts, and you just click off of her videos because of her freakouts, but you're like, dang it, I want that information that Fancy has. Now, Becca Scoops doesn't have Fancy's info. I don't even know if she knows about Fancy. I don't know if she's watched a Fancy video. But what I do know is what I heard on her channel is the same things not only is Fancy saying, but she does talk to the cops. And the cops are saying the same things that Fancy and everybody else are saying. The cops do not like Gypsy. I don't think they like that she's out of prison. I don't think that they like where the investigation and stuff went and where courts went and everything, because they really realized how big of a liar. I mean that cop did in the interrogation video was like, come on, don't lie to me, stop lying to me, stop it, you know. And he was pretty sure she was lying. I mean, because as a cop, you can say that to somebody and they could be telling you, they could be, but this is Gypsy. You're accusing her of lying, it's probably because she is. It's like, because your lips are moving. And so the cops don't like her. So Becca Scoops is going to give you like the total scoops on it. If you want just a snippet, of what Becca Scoops is going to talk about, go to Toddy One Skip. He just made a video about it. I was busy yesterday, so I didn't make a video. Toddy One Skip beat me to it. That's okay, Toddy. You go make your video. I'm just going to direct everybody that way. Toddy One Skip made a video about Becca Scoops, because apparently me and Toddy somehow, both me and her, hit that same video the same time, and both wanted to make a video about it without knowing it. So good on you. I don't care that he got it out there on YouTube that she got it out there on YouTube faster. That's okay. That's okay. I'll just, remind everybody still to go to Becca Scoops, go to Toddy One Skip, and listen to her. And then also, second, this morning I watched Cinema Shogun, and this is what I wanted to talk to Brett about, because Cinema Shogun, I love him. Oh gosh, he's great. I mean, if you want the straight up how you should feel about Gypsy kind of thing, maybe I'll just tell Brett later. I'll tell YouTube now, and I'll tell Brett later when we're on Twitch. But I mean, because, okay, last time on our semifinals one video, we did get to talking about, or maybe, no, it was the Gypsy video I made. The last Gypsy video I made, at the end, me and Brett were talking, and Brett is a huge Taylor Swift fan. And I was telling them how Gypsy needs to quit saying that word era. Every time she changes her hair and her clothes and her boyfriend, she's in a new era. And so that's a new chance that you got to forgive her, because everybody deserves a second chance, another chance. And when Gypsy changes that hair, clothes, and boyfriend, it's a new era. So you can't get mad at her, because she just moved into her new era. She's trying to steal that word from Taylor Swift, okay? She's trying to steal that word from Taylor Swift. And that's not nice, okay? What did Taylor ever do to you? Oh, okay. Cinema Shogun says that Taylor Swift's song, apparently on the Tortured Poets Department, there's 31 songs. I haven't looked at the album. I've listened to some of the album, what Brett and me have listened together, but I haven't listened to like every song and seen every song. So I didn't know that there was a song out of 31 songs. Okay, you got to come up with 31 different things to sing about. And of course, one of the things that Taylor sings about is Fresh Out of the Slammer, which what singer hasn't sung about being out of the Slammer? But okay, but Taylor sings about it. And brings out the Tortured Poets Department right after Gypsy gets out. And so now Gypsy thinks that Taylor Swift wrote that song for her, to her. Both, I don't know. For her, to her. So now she's even more hard up to go meet Taylor Swift, because, hey, Joshy Washy Dashi. Yo, give me 5. Gosh. Kitty? Yep. You saw my kitty? Oh, I just put butterflies on the wall. She's screeching at him. She's screeching at my new butterflies. She's like, what is that on the wall? What'd you do? She's like, what'd you do? What'd I do? I put butterflies on the wall. I got somewhat of a background up there. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on a background, okay? I'm working on it. So apparently now, Fresh Out of the Slammer is about Gypsy, guys. Now not only, oh my gosh, now not only is she obsessed with the word eras, and she's already obsessed with Taylor Swift. Oh, poor Tay-Tay. I feel sorry for Miss Tay-Tay. Yeah, she's screeching at those butterflies. She's like, no, I want it. I think she's done with it, though, because she realized it wasn't alive. It didn't move when she attacked it. She's like, come here. I want to eat you. Beautiful, where are you? Hey, Beautiful. Come here, Beautiful. Yeah, my daughter named her Beautiful because when we got her she's a long-haired cat, as you could see. When we saved her from the pound, she was fresh shaven from being fixed. And so her hair was very patchy. And when I brought her home in the box, I told Dawn, I said, okay, I'm going to take the cat out of the box. And I don't want you to be like, oh, why'd you get that cat? Because there was only 4 cats there. And the others were short-haired, beautiful cats with, designs on their bodies. And she was the only long-haired, splotchy, kind of weird-looking cat. She wasn't beautiful. And I told my husband, I said, please don't tell me to take her back just because, she doesn't look beautiful. I said she was the only one of the 4 cats that when we approached the cages, she started rubbing up against the glass wanting to be pet. The other ones just sat there like looking at us like they were bored. And so we got the cat because my daughter wanted a cat really bad. So we got my daughter the cat that was like, pet me, please. I want to be pet, please. And so we rolled with the cat that was like, hold me, touch me, pet me. And so my daughter called her Beautiful because I called the cat Beautiful because I didn't want anybody to be like, I don't like that cat, because it took her a while to grow her hair in. And so she looked really disheveled for a while. And so my daughter's like, well, I want to call her Beautiful too. And it was up to my daughter to name her. And my daughter's like, well, I won't want to call her Beautiful. And so I was like, okay, we can call her Beautiful. That's the sad thing in animal pounds, is ugly animals stay there. Yeah, and that's why I was so worried about her. I was like, I don't want anybody to think she's ugly and ignore her, because she did look disheveled. Because her hair was matted. Her long hair was kind of matted in places. And now she's beautiful. She is beautiful because her hair's grown in from the shaving. We brush her. And so now she truly is beautiful. But when we first got her, I wouldn't have called her the most beautiful cat there. I wouldn't have. But she was the most loving. I know she's running around. Oh, she's into with Dawn now. She went down the hall to Dawn. She's now down the hall to Dawn. She was running around here. She's like, we're in this room again. Finally, we're back. When we were downstairs, she would come down the stairs and meow at us and go back upstairs. And she's like, I don't want to be down here. She's like, I want to be up there. I want to go back up there. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Hello? Okay, that's what I thought it was. It wasn't anything important. I was like, do I need to mute or? But yeah, like, she's a really fun cat. She sleeps in our bed at night. She wants loving at 4 a.m. She's finally starting to be out in the day, though. Since we got rid of the dogs, and while the kids have been out of the house, she's become more and more loving and more of a different animal than we had her for in the first few months we had her. So she's constantly developing into more of herself and her personality. Since she used to just hide under our bed during the day and come out at 4 a.m. and sleep on me. And if I woke up at 4 a.m., she'd be like, pet me, please, pet me. She's like, I need to be pet. She's like, I haven't been pet all day because you guys are... She's like, I'm afraid to come out in the day and you're asleep at night. She's like, pet me now. Just pet me now. And so I would pet her at 4 a.m. half asleep being like, okay, kitty. It sucks. But now she's a day cat now that the house is calm. So hopefully when the kids get back, if we can keep it calm, she'll stay a day cat. Because the dogs aren't here to chase her. Because we know Sterling loved cats. When I first got a cat, I was like, Sterling, I know you chase the neighbor's cats. But this cat, this is our cat. You leave it alone. It's like, go chase the neighbors. That's fine. Well, it's not fine, actually. But it's like, this cat it's going to live in this house, Sterling. It's like, you leave it alone. It's Friday, so I can play. Yes! I was wondering if you guys, me and Joshy love to play stuff like Grounded, Content Warning. Content Warning is kind of a fun one. It's where you're a YouTuber and you go into a dungeon kind of thing and you go take pictures of, well, me dying and monsters down there. You take pictures of something scary and then you go back up and you make a disc and you upload it to your YouTube or ScareTube or something like that. It's called ScareTube. And you upload it to your ScareTube, and then you see how many views and likes you get. And the more views and likes you get, the more you advance in the game. But the videos that we take in the middle of the game, I have the option to auto-download those to my desktop and actually put those on real YouTube. They're on my TikTok right now. So if you go to my TikTok, you'll find our ScareTube. I've been uploading our ScareTube to my TikTok because I can automatically download the videos we take to my computer, and then I will give you the new password to I freaked out for a minute, Joshy, and I changed the password, but I'll give you the new password to my TikTok. It's not that different, really. Just one word different, but I think. But, me and Joshy have been uploading to my TikTok. Well, like, because also Gamer disappeared from the streams again for a while at that same time that drama was going down where we demodded you. And so I was like, did I give out my TikTok to bad people? And I was like, oh my God, what do I do? And so I quickly changed the password because Gamer had disappeared. And I was like, sitting there thinking of the two people I gave it to, going, because everybody's like, Rose, don't do that, don't do that. Well, nobody complained about me giving it to you. It was Gamer that they complained about. They're like, you trusted Gamer? And I was like, yeah, I big time trusted Gamer with my TikTok. I gave him my TikTok. Why? What's going on? I won't say what? Why? See, this is what me and Bread were just talking about last night. I don't know. I gotta text you something real quick, Joshy. Let me text you something real quick, and if you want to put it up here and talk about it, we can, but. See, and this is where I get confused because somebody acts normal to me and then they up and leave me and I think, did I do something? Who did something? Did I just get used? And then my brain starts to go wild. Well, if you say it on here, on Discord, I won't say it out loud. But oh man. But yeah, so let's find something to talk about here while we privately chat behind my YouTube's back. Because I was waiting for Brad to come in. I text Brad, but maybe he's not ready to come in about the Eurovision talk. Or I guess I can start going over the countries. We can start talking about the countries in my notes. So we could just talk about what each one presented, I guess, and what I thought of them. And then when Brad comes in, we can just kind of loosely chat. So first up was Malta. I put down that, well, I mean, I call it the standard bodysuit that every girl is wearing now, because every girl. And so yeah, she's wearing that standard, like, shiny bodysuit. She did put the ga 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 in her song, but she's like ga ga got. But I was just like, she's got that. I'm like, did she just say ga ga? I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm over Malta. But she did have a beautiful voice, awesome flips and stunts through the show. It was a very sexy poppin' performance. So I got good and bad to say. I got good and bad to report, because it was a sexy poppin', fun performance. I mean, the standard laying on the floor and doing the on the floor, you know, standard. Let's lay on the floor and kick the legs and move the body, and you know that, you know that. And then we have Albania came up next. Oh, so Albania yesterday, somebody came into my Twitch to talk about Albania. They really liked Albania. Bread's going for Albania. I'm not going for Albania. I think she had a very nice Celine Dion style. Or no, that was Armenia. No, Albania. No, Albania. And she had a nice Celine Dion style voice. I thought as soon as I heard her start singing, I started imagining Celine Dion from a different country instead of Canada, from over there in Eurovision. And Celine Dion was in Eurovision. She is from Canada, which is a country not allowed in Eurovision, but she sang for a totally separate country and represented. Like, seriously, you don't have to be from the country to represent them in Eurovision. If a country, they could choose somebody from their country, or they could choose somebody outside to represent them. And yeah, they had Celine Dion represent them one year. But I thought she was very Celine Dion like. Let's see, Greece. Now, everybody differs with my notes that I wrote down, but I wrote down my notes as I was watching it, so I trust my notes. But She did start off with this very high-pitched ethnic singing, which was fine. I'm not saying that was bad. I'm saying what the next part is. No, just kidding. It sounded like she moved on to rap. But they're like, she didn't sing in rap. And I thought, well, it sounded kind of like she started rapping. She went from this really high-pitched singing voice to moving to rap. And then I didn't like her outfit. It bugged me. I wanted to walk up on stage and just cut that right side off and be like, just make it 2 pieces. That was a mistake going for 1 piece. Okay? That was a huge mistake. It's like, why do you have drawstrings anyways if it's not 2 pieces? I'm like, I'm going to just go up on stage. She's got drawstrings. She can, if it starts to slide, I'll just pull it tighter. Because her outfit bugged me. And she also did the laying on the floor and and the outfit just looked all wrong, shifting with her body, with it hooked on that one side, because it was all bunched up on this side, and it's separate on this side, and it's like her outfit just kept bugging me, and I just kept being like, you know what, her outfit, I'm done. But it should have stayed 2 pieces. I'm sorry, guys. Her outfit should have stayed 2 pieces. I just wanted to clip that in half. So sorry if you liked Greece. Although the guy who came in yesterday was from Greece, and he said he was disappointed in Greece, and I said, so am I. I could have designed her a better outfit. I could have. Okay, Greece, next year I'm coming over there. I'm gonna design you a better Eurovision outfit. Bring me your champion. Okay, I found Switzerland had a very similar song to Greece. Once again, high-pitched singing, then moving to the rapping, and so we had basically 2 bands that performed almost the same back to back, except for I did say that she was better dressed. I can't remember what Switzerland was wearing. I just put down better dressed, okay? Could handle the outfit better. It was a wilder performance, though, than Greece. Oh, yeah, now I remember. I wrote the word spinning on a disc. It was that singer. No, I did say he had a better outfit because I liked their outfit a lot better. The pink skirt, the pink fluffy jacket. They did a great outfit. And then that spinning on a disc and just, I thought they were only going to soak it up for a minute on that disc, but they just kept staying there on that disc, just like, bring it on. Like they were feeling the sunshine, you know? Like every cheer was sunshine to them, you know? And the words were beautiful. To hell and back, to find myself, I cracked the code. Like, it had so much deeper meaning, you know? I've been to hell and back, to find myself, I cracked the code, and me and Brad were talking about the meaning of that song. My dad on the radio as a presenter and talks about stuff and how nice I am. Oh. Like, is your dad's a presenter on a radio, or he's on the radio? Like, which way is it? Is he works? Is that his job? Is he a presenter? And so, yeah, we were talking about, okay, so now I remember Switzerland. I did want Switzerland to go through. I can't remember if they did or not. I'll have to look. I'm not going to go there till the end, okay? I can't remember who all went through, but we'll go through the list. Okay, so Chetsia was next. If I say these wrongs, by the way, Brett always corrects me in my pronunciation, because the way us Americans say it is so very different how it's really said. So I'm going to say Chetsia. So they had a girl rock band. She did sing about loving yourself, kind of like a song about loving yourself. More is kind of like the shortened version of what I got out of it, but it is such a big mixture of a song of what it really is about. But great voice, perfect transitions, beautiful. France. See, I remember him. I was like, oh, look, tall, dark, and handsome just entered the stage, guys. I'm like, tall, dark, and handsome just entered the stage. Here we go. And so I remember France, and they're already qualified, so they didn't get voted on. They qualified already. So, but they were good, even though it's like and he's saying a lot of his song was saying, just his voice, no band, no instruments backing him. He did a lot of, Brett says it's typical for France, though, to put on that kind of performance, though. So, Brett was kind of like, I'm bored with it. Even though Rose is like, okay, having fun with it, he's like, he watches Eurovision every year, so he's kind of like, I'm done with France. This is typical France every year, so he's like, I'm done with France. And so, yeah, so let's see. Austria. Why did I put their name down? Colleen. Okay. Oh, this was the mom with the child in the video. So on Eurovision they always do an intro video to kind of introduce the band, and she presented her child, and she looks all sweet and everything, and then she goes on stage and performs, and she looks like a 30-year-old Ariana Grande trying to live out those 16, 17-year-old years. She dressed exactly like Ariana Grande, had that big, tight, squeeze your brain ponytail that came down. I mean, I love the color of her hair. I really do. So, I mean, it looked good like that, but makeup job, hair job, outfit, big boots, Ariana Grande, basically. Okay, she was like a 30-year-old Ariana Grande. And I'm going, your daughter's watching this. Are you really wanting, or son, are you really a child? Are you really wanting your child to go, that's my mommy? Okay, just think about it before you get on stage. I mean, I'm not saying she had a bad performance. She had a good performance. It's just, if you're going to portray your child dancing with you on stage during practice runs in your promo video, is that what you want your child pointing up at the stage and going, that's my mom? Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. You brought the child into it. I just commented on it, okay? Okay, cereal's good for you. It's a good snack. Okay, hold on. I thought I brought it in here with me. Hold on, BRB, guys. good thing I got up anyways, because my voice carries. I'm actually pretty loud, and my husband is working down the hall from me. I was going to close his door, but the cat went in the room, so I closed my door instead, but now the cat can't get in here. Darn cat, just stay in my room. Maybe I should put its food and water in here. Maybe I will bring his food and water upstairs. His food and water's still downstairs, so maybe I'll bring his food and water up here, because it's like I feel bad when we gotta close. We don't ever close doors in this house, so usually the cat has free range. But there are times like this where my husband's like, yeah, your voice does carry. Can you please close the... I mean, I could have the mic a little ways over there. Maybe, I don't know. And so, just in case, I don't know how loud I come across. And I know, like, when I watch other streamers, you know, like, if their mic's far away, they have an okay. Because I can be quiet and I can be loud. And so, I just put my mic at what I think is a decent range. Because I can speak, I speak very loud, and I can project into you guys don't forget to love yourselves, take a break, get some water, get some cereal, take your meds. Basically, don't forget to do your daily care, okay? I take care of myself through my streaming to make sure that I take care of myself, and want to make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and you guys remind me to take care of me, and I remind you to take care of you. Cornflakes. Wow, we always put sugar on those in America because every kid doesn't want to eat those because they're so plain. They're like, put sugar on it, mommy. We always used to sprinkle sugar on it and then pour the milk, and then you eat it. And when you run out of sugar, you put a little more on. So yeah, basically, she brought the kid into the video. Denmark? I was busy talking to my husband, so I didn't write any notes on Denmark. Denmark, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sure you had a good performance. I was talking to Dawn. I remember watching Denmark at the same time. I don't think they did a bad job. I didn't write any notes to remember them the next day because my husband came in and I was talking to him on behalf of one of my streamers. They wanted his opinion. Okay, Armenia. We liked Armenia. I think she had, yes, we loved Armenia. Now these guys, were very authentic. There's no point getting use baking sugar so it tastes no different. Huh. I'm gonna have to visit UK one of these times, and I'll tell you why in just a sec. No, I'm just kidding. Their instruments were ethnic. The singing was ethnic. Because they didn't sing in English, whatever the language is in Armenia they sang in. She had a very lovely wide vocal range. Her screaming was even beautiful. Her chanting was beautiful. I think that's what you call it. Like, I don't want to call it yodeling. It's not yodeling. Yodeling. It's chanting. Kind of like, more like she's like doing like in over here in America, the American Indians kind of chant like that. They did a very ethnic performance. It was very beautiful, very exciting, very wild. I actually put a lot of notes on them. I love the flutes. The audience involvement with the chanting was great. The audience involvement, the come on, chant with me. It was fun. It was bouncy. It was, they got, and it was, yeah. They're on Bread's top 5. I chose Cyprus over them, I think. Let me look at it with Cyprus. Because I was like, oh yeah, I really did like Armenia. Oh, I did like Cyprus too. It's between Cyprus and Armenia, guys. It's so hard to choose. Okay, Latvia. And I said that right. I know I did. Because Brett has taught me how to say that right. Don's, I thought his name was interesting. And his outfit, I don't get it. There was not really a performance. It was just him singing. I didn't really hear the words or anything. I didn't really get his performance. Okay, Spain. We were joking about the lovely BDSM performance. The guys with no shirts. Kicking music, great voice. They're lovely little shirtless guys in the schmexschmal outfits. San Marino. So this is a full-on band that I got the vibes like Kiss meets punk cartoon. Love the outfits, rock style. It is crazy because they got this great rock music going on, but she's got a very low, soft voice. So it's not like she tried to scream because they're rock. She didn't. She kept true to her voice through the rock music. So I actually thought that was great. That San Marino actually had a really great performance. And I was really impressed by them. I really was. I was really impressed by San Marino. The drummer had like that, like, Kiss, like, I might even replace, like, I would even consider maybe replacing, oh, I don't know who I would replace. Like, I don't want to replace anybody on my list with San Marino, but San Marino was that good they almost hit my list. Because San Marino was great. I loved the band. I loved that her soft voice stayed true to her, that she didn't try hard. She didn't try to scream out hard or anything to match the music to impress anybody. And then Georgia, that in the intro video, the cute, once again, here we go, intro video, very cute, soft looking woman, little puppy, she's showing off her puppy. That puppy's gonna look up at the stage and say, no, I'm just kidding, not the puppy, the kid maybe, but not the puppy. Do you want to dance that way in front of your puppy? First of all, the name of the band, Nutsa Basaladze. Okay, that name. Okay, whatever. Okay, good. Let's get that name out of the way. But here we go. She hits the stage, but I did like her darker, wavier hair. She had the darker makeup. But great. No, you could dance that way in front of your puppy. Never mind. Fiery, great performance. She was singing about, love burning, ashes falling, rising as a phoenix kind of thing. She did the standard, like, rising as a phoenix kind of thing, and from the ashes, and, the love burns the love burns into ashes, but she rises, and it was still good, though. I thought it was still good. Great fiery performance coming everywhere, just fire coming out of that stage from everywhere. Belgium. Musty. We were joking when he first came out about how he bedazzled his own chest and everything. I'm like, oh, look, he bedazzled his own chest. But I really did like Belgium. I won't say it yet, okay? I won't say it yet. Interesting his circle of mics. He's holding one mic in his shiny little hand. And he's in this circle of mics, like press kind of thing, I guess, huh? But it was a very wild performance. Love his smile. He's got one of the best smiles up on stage. I thoroughly enjoyed Belgium. Estonia. They did. I got like a Jewish rabbi rap vibe off of these guys. I don't know if that's what they were trying to portray or not. I feel like a bunch of rabbis got on stage and started rapping. And they were rapping in Estonian, and so I didn't understand it. So I didn't understand much of their performance. Still good performance, still enjoyable. Just wish I understood, because it was just kind of, it was a good poppin' song. I wish I could have understood it, but, or felt it, but it was just, it was a good dance song. But I didn't feel like emotions. Like, yesterday or the other day in this first semifinals, Ukraine, I didn't need to know what she was singing to know that this song is serious. Okay, Italy. Beautiful costumes, beautiful bodysuit. It was not this standard one piece bikini thingy. It was more like a bodice one piece kind of thing, because she had the bodice one piece, and that was red, and then it was kind of almost a see-through white with black. She had this rose and thorns theme going on. They had this big old chair made circular from thorns and these roses everywhere. And the setup from Italy was amazing. The amazing setup from Italy. However, the song was sung in Italian. I don't know what feeling she wanted me to get. Her voice was pretty flat. I wasn't feeling it. Me and Brett weren't very feeling it very much. We didn't know what they were trying to get across to us. It was like, how am I supposed to feel? Visually, one of the best performances I've seen on stage, besides the bedazzled body of Belgium. Just kidding. But I mean, one of the best setups, one of the best performances. I just wish I knew which way to feel about the song. I didn't know how to feel about the song. You know, I didn't know what emotion I was supposed to be portraying to relate to the song. I mean, I don't have to understand. You don't have to sing in English for me to feel it. But it, at least make me feel something besides boredom. Okay, Israel. Lots of, she again was kind of like Italy. Lots of feeling in the face, just not projecting it in the voice. But every once in a while, I could pick up the words of what she was singing, and I could tell the song was packed with meaning. But not from her voice. I had to hear the words, but her face was pained and stuff, and she was telling a story with her face. We get to Norway. Final performances. Norway is the other witch. Not the one that we're going to crown, but the other witch that did a wild performance like the other witch. She's the milder witch. Norway is the milder witch. I call her the milder witch because we have the witch from Ireland, but Norway is the milder witch. And I love the water running under the stage and then splashing up and out. The performance is grand, beautiful, perfect. The whole performance, the dancing, she's singing in the middle of the stage and just screaming in the middle of that stage, and she's got that long range, and one of the best performances. Norway, give it up for Norway, guys. The other witch. Netherlands. Their Europapa song. That's why I want to go to Europe. He sings exactly about it. He when I first saw the words to his songs, I'm like, hey, that's why I tell you guys I want to go to Europe. He's singing everything about why I want to go to Europe. And I love his massive shoulder pads. It's a really fun popping song. And they make you really feel goofy until like the last two lines of the song. He brings it all down to one serious moment in the very last two lines of the song. And then you're like, oh my gosh, we were just having a lot of fun, and now here we come down to the real meaning of the song. So let's name our semifinal winners. Our semifinal winners are Latvia, Austria, Netherlands, Norway, Israel, Greece, Estonia, Switzerland, Georgia, Armenia. So the 26 that are going through on Saturday from Eurovision Finals 1 is Serbia, Portugal, Slovenia, Ukraine, Lithuania, Finland, Cyprus, Croatia, Ireland, Luxembourg. The 10 from, I just listed the 10 from today, or from last night. And then the 5 already qualifying they qualified prior to, so they didn't have to be in the voting, was UK, Spain, Italy, Germany, France. So yes, we're going to get the UK more boxing in a saw bathroom. And then Sweden is last year's winner, so they auto-qualified for this year. So those are our 6 qualifiers. So we got the 5, so you got the last year's winner, the 5 qualifiers, and then 10 from semifinals 1, 10 from semifinals 2. That makes up your 26 countries that are going through to Saturday night for your final performances, which my top 5 are, this is the time, everybody. Boom, list your top 5. Netherlands, Norway, Ireland, Ukraine, and Cyprus. And if Armenia, if you beat it instead of Cyprus, I won't be upset either. But I am crying over Belgium not making it. I really wanted Belgium on my top list. He did a fabulous job. I don't know. He had one of the best songs besides wait, who's the To Hell and Back guy again? Okay, let me look. Because those other 2 countries, because those, let's see, what were those? Okay. Let me look again real quick. It was after okay, why can I never find my notes again that I want to find? I'm like, can't I find at least one word I wrote down? Okay, Switzerland. Okay, but, okay, is Switzerland on the list? I think Switzerland was a qualifier, right? Or maybe not. Was Switzerland out? Oh, Switzerland is out? No, Switzerland was a qualifier. Okay, so, I mean, my last number 5, Switzerland, Belgium, or Armenia can switch out with Cyprus. Because, yeah, let me write those down. Because Switzerland, it's like I got two top 5 lists. Switzerland, and then there was Belgium's out. I can't do Belgium. So Armenia and Switzerland are swappable with Cyprus. I couldn't choose between those 3. I really couldn't. Netherlands, Norway, Ireland, Ukraine, I knew I wanted those. But it's like, well, there's Cyprus, there's Armenia, there's Switzerland. If Belgium was out, it'd be no question, but Belgium, I'm sorry you didn't qualify. I rooted for you. The person from Greece that came in my Twitch last night rooted for you. They came in and they're like, I'm crying Belgium didn't get it. I'm like, me too. Belgium did such a good job. I wanted to see Belgium go through, and they didn't. So, unfortunately, Belgium did not go through. But let me know down in those comment sections what's your 5 you want to see go through. Now that we know the 26 that are being voted on, nobody has immunity now. Up until this moment, those top 6 qualifiers had immunity. They no longer have immunity. They're in the game. They can be voted off. They have just entered the real game. Now it's performing. They better put on some good performances, because, like, Bread was bored with France and stuff, and so it's like, you better put on some good performances, because now your immunity's gone. You are in the voting. So let's see what happens. Alright, Joshy, let's go over to Twitch and see what you got for me. But you guys, love you guys. Stay warm, stay safe, stay happy, stay loved. And watch Eurovision and other stuff. And come talk to me about it. Put it in the comment section if you want to make a video with me and talk about your subject. And we'll do that. Alright, thank you guys. I appreciate you being here and watching this Talk with Rose video. And hope you enjoyed it.